from the Trump legal team that they intend to fight, I think they said, every issue related to this case. And my guess is that those battles have probably already begun behind the closed doors in 100 Center Street.
Carrie Cordero, let me ask you, the Trump defense team has already signaled that they are immediately going to make a motion to have this case dismissed, that they think it's nonsense, that they don't think these charges hold water, that it's misdemeanors, et cetera. Would they make that motion at this court appearance, or would it be for a later appearance?
Normally, I think they would take more time to be able to actually write out their motions. I mean, they could have started drafting it based on what they think was coming, but they got to really be able to look at the document. So I don't think they would make a motion to dismiss orally in front of the judge because they want to make every single possible written argument that they can in their brief. But I would expect that they would do it relatively soon. I don't think it would be during this proceeding, but soon.
And Karen, let me ask you, because one of the speculations, and obviously we're going to get an answer to all of this as soon as the Manhattan District Attorney posts the indictment, but one of the speculations is that the felony count will come from the idea that this business fraud was committed in the name of hiding another crime, that in New York, prosecutorial discretion is such that if you commit a misdemeanor in business fraud to hide a different crime, then that could be upped to a felony. Is that used often, that kind of prosecution?
Yeah, so this is a common bread and butter charge for the district attorney's office. It's used in New York State, not just the Manhattan DA's office, but in multiple counties around the state. It's a very common white-collar fraud charge. It's called falsifying a business record in the first degree. It's a Class E felony, which is the lowest felony there is in New York State. But it's very, very common. And the question's going to be, what is the charge that brings the falsifying a business record from the misdemeanor to a felony? The misdemeanor falsifying a business record is just when you, with the intent to deceive, you enter a false or erroneous record. You make a record entry that is false or erroneous in some way with the intent to deceive someone. What makes it a felony is when you make that erroneous entry and your intent to deceive includes the commission or concealment of another crime. And there's been a lot of speculation about what's appropriate and what could that other crime be. And that's going to be the thing that I think most legal analysts are waiting to see if we get any indication of that from the unsealing of the indictment, because we might not know which crime they relied upon or crimes, because it could be multiple. They could have multiple theories of what the crimes are that they're thinking about. It also doesn't say in the statute whose crime you are intending to conceal or commit. It could be, for example, that the falsification was made in furtherance of the charges by Michael Cohen, who was already prosecuted and pled